The following program is a part of Black Squirrel Entertainment.
To start us off, we're going to be talking about our favorite things to do that are off campus.
And after that, we'll be bringing a special guest who you're going to meet in a little bit.
And later on, it's going to get hot in here. All that and more in the College Voice.
We talk about a lot of stuff that we do on campus. What's our favorite off-campus spot for food, studying, or just hanging out?
I personally like Dunkin' Donuts.
I go there a lot.
What about Krispy Kreme?
Either one, really.
They do
Dunkin'
have
Donuts
one.
is closer.
They're not
and
that
also,
crispy though.
It's closer,
No.
and that is what
And,
Justin.
and since it's closer, Justin can easily
Yeah.
get there to
Yeah.
get us stuff.
Yeah,
I
Justin
agree.
does
He does
Owens
Owens.
donuts.
He does Owens.
He
Yeah.
does always
Yeah.
so.
Great way to start off the show.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The other day when he did that thing, he also said that he would get us donuts.
Yeah.
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 Aside from donuts, my favorite spot is Off the Wagon. I don't know. All their stuff is just so cool. Like I'll spend like 15, 20 minutes in there just like looking around. Sometimes I buy stuff, sometimes I don't. And then after go to Alley Mac.
Valid.
Yeah.
It's
I
valid.
think Corn Alley in general,
Oh,
a lot of good
yeah.
spots.
It's fair.
I think my favorite spot to get food is easily Taco Tontos. I think that spot smacks. So yeah, get burrito every single time, whatever their special is.
Taco Tontos, where is that?
It's do you know where Over Easy at the Depot is? Kind
Oh,
of by
yeah,
the train
yeah,
tracks. It's
yeah.
across the street from it.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. I've never even been to Over Easy.
That place is also pretty good.
It's pretty good.
So.
I like to go to Last Exit. I think it's my favorite little spot 'cause it's really cute. The coffee's
Yeah.
good. The little pastries and stuff are good. So I like to go there. And plus, a lot of students are always there anyway. Like there's like music there you can buy, or like old books and stuff like that. So it's very cozy. So I like to study there sometimes.
Yeah, that's probably one of the better spots off campus for studying, in my opinion.
Even though I don't like it, I go to Taco Bell way too often. It's not my fault, but
Baja Blast.
Valid.
Hey, all I'm saying is this dude walked into our dorm last night. I like Taco Bell. I don't even
Two
have.
nights ago, not last
I
night.
don't even have the app. This guy who says he doesn't like Taco Bell has the app.
I go. Okay, you know
Though-
why though? I don't go for me.
No, I think he secretly likes Taco Bell and just doesn't want to.
But also, the rewards that Taco Bell has are too good to not have
Yeah.
the app. You
Are they
basically
actually?
get a free thing every time you go.
I was gonna say I can already get a free Crunch Wrap when I go before April 15th.
I just think you're lying to us all.
I'm
You
not
Taco
lying.
Bell. You enjoy
Didn't
that.
you do the same thing with Sheets too? Pull up to your dorm with food and like just eat right in front of you.
Well,
Did you
he
say that
asked me if
last
I
week?
wanted anything from Taco Bell, and I said no. But
Oh.
but I think he got Crunch Wrap sliders. He enjoyed them. He just doesn't want to say that.
That was fun. Okay, that was okay. I don't like going there. I don't like it. I'm picky. Why are you looking at me like that? I also took
I don't believe
off like the entirety of the sauce just because
I don't believe you.
I can't handle spice.
Well, yeah.
Me either.
Whatever. Honestly,
I also go to Euro a lot. I will
Euro.
never say Euro Gyro because the food is Euro. It's Euro.
It is
I will
Euro.
die on that hill.
Okay.
I agree.
don't
The
know.
special they do
I like-
on Wednesday for pizzas.
I like DP dough.
DP Tail's
That's-
okay.
I've never been to
decent.
any pizza place off campus.
Been to
That's
DP
like-
Town.
I haven't been to a lot.
So
Honestly, just a place that I would go to like a lot, just to like clear my mind or just hang out would be Woodsies. Yes, I am very much a music nerd, and I go there almost like whenever I have a lot of free time. But I usually will just like walk around, just look at the displays of like guitars and instruments and that they have. And
Do you play any instruments?
yeah, I have an electric guitar back in my dorm.
Oh, sick.
So I'm trying to. I've been playing for like a few months, almost up to a year. I'm trying to get better at it, and also the guitars that they have there they look cool, but I will admit they are a tad bit expensive.
That makes
We
sense.
should do a talent show segment.
Oh, wait. I like that.
No?
And
I
make
like
sure
it.
you put that in the idea.
You could dance, you could play guitar. You
Oh no!
I
Wow.
like that idea. Let's do it.
I think that'd be pretty fun.
I think so too.
Other than that, I stay on campus. I don't go a lot of places off campus.
No, that's kind of the issue, because like usually I try to go off campus a lot, but it's because of like classwork that I have to do like just in my downtime that I want to get done, and so like that usually takes a few hours for me to do.
Majority of the time when I go off campus, I go to Vinny's, which also
Is real.
includes Sheets.
I was gonna say
Also-
that can be that's a place on
Yeah,
campus.
Sheets.
Yeah.
I mean, I go there a lot.
I meant Vinny.
What do you guys
Yeah,
like to what do you guys like to get at Sheets?
I don't really go enough to.
Adam?
I don't even know. There's like a lot of options there. So
Any
you know.
specific ones?
No.
I like going to this one place. It's called Battleground, not the restaurant though. There's another one. It's called Battleground. It's like a card, like miniature, like D&D kind of shop.
Ooh,
And yeah, it's so far, like it's way
town is that
past.
in?
Ravenna.
It's way past. Yeah, in Ravenna somewhere.
Hey, whatever works. But anyway, I'm sure we have all heard some pretty inspirational quotes. But Cass, I'm curious, is there a quote that has stuck with you for a while?
No.
Just the instant no.
I don't know. I always
Live
find
life.
the commercial we have on here to be really funny. The DJ Khaled. Don't play yourself. The key is to make it.
You want to actually know something? When I was like writing that down, like in the idea doc, I literally was like, I feel like I'm gonna just say that answer first, but I was waiting for somebody to do it.
Yeah.
I guess mine would just be yesterday is history, tomorrow's a mystery, but today is a gift.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Isn't that from a movie?
Kung Fu
Yeah,
Panda.
Kung Fu
That's what I
Panda,
thought.
yes.
That's what I thought.
One of the greatest trilogies of all time.
The Columbus Crew won a trophy a couple of years ago, and their coach in the post-game interview said "impossible is an opinion." That one stuck with me a lot.
Yeah,
but-
that's interesting.
That is.
Yeah, I like that.
Money is no object
when the object is money.
Oh.
Yes.
Off of that one, I will be there no matter what.
I will be there no matter what.
You shall not pass.
I like how these really inspirational.
Wow.
I'm like
Keep
the
me
money
going.
is no object when the object is money.
Money.
though.
I
That's-
do like that.
Ancient Chinese proverb that says it's better to read 10,000 books than to walk 10,000 steps.
Okay.
The only one that I can
think about that.
think of inspirational quote wise is, so at my work we have like quotes in our sign off, and mine is from William Shakespeare. It's, "The earth has music for those who listen for it," or
Yeah.
something like that. I don't remember
Like that.
exactly what it is, but
What is it? That's like there are cathedrals everywhere with those for the eyes to see.
yeah.
I guess like the first inspirational quote ever that I heard was the golden ratio. I mean, not the golden rule, treat
Yeah.
others how you want to be treated.
Yeah.
So I guess that stuck with me. I mean, I'm always thinking about it, I guess, but like everybody knows it. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's still a quote that you stuck
it
with.
is a
so-
quote. It is very much a quote.
I mean, there is, the saying, live, laugh, love.
Mm.
You know what? Heck yeah. I think like the best quote is Nike, just do it. Just I think that's the best one. Just do it. I like to think about that a lot. So that's all I got.
Just do it.
I don't know.
Glad somebody got that.
What about besides like quotes? What about some things
Well,
that you guys just like
I
live
was
by?
gonna have. Well, I also kind
Back
of live
to
by
work.
this. Vinny knows exactly what I'm gonna say. My professor Dulio Mariola.
Oh.
That if you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. If you're late, you're fired.
That's like the best quote of all time.
I live by that one.
Which is very real. It's very real.
I heard that before college in band
Same.
camp at school.
Yup.
Band
Yup.
camp, band camp,
Yeah.
band camp, and that was the motto of like you gotta be here on time.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
wired in my brain.
Oh, flashbacks.
Just like
Except
Dan
fired gets
flashbacks.
interchanged with, oh god,
I don't even know, like,
Killed.
Kicked off the team.
No.
detention. I don't know.
Unacceptable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, okay,
my
yeah,
mom
yeah.
would tell me that from time to time.
I had a teacher in middle school who would mark you late if you weren't in your seat when the bell rang.
Ooh,
Oh,
that would make me
that's
so
rough.
mad.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
He taught the typing class.
That kind of checks out a little bit.
And
Yeah,
I
because
was-
if you're not in your seat, how are you gonna type?
What if someone is blocking the doorway?
Or imagine like you blowing your nose when like the alarm goes off or whatever, and like
Yeah.
you're not in your seat. What the heck, you
And
know?
he gives you a tardy.
That's crazy. I'd be so mad.
That's evil.
That's evil.
Evil Knievel.
Evil.
Just evil, just to be evil at that point.
I would just say that another one that was like in my head for a minute was the quote that Rocky Balboa said, where it doesn't matter how hard you can get hit, it's how hard you can get hit and like keep moving forward, because life will beat you like to your knees and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I said it exactly, but you get what I mean. You get what I mean. But yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I really like It's About the Journey, not the destination.
Isn't it said the other way around though?
I like the journey. I prefer the journey. I think there's a lot of experience in the journey, and it builds character.
No, I'm just saying like it's not about the destination, it's about the journey.
He's-
Like you
I
said.
That's
said
what he
it's,
said.
I said it's
He's-
about the journey, not the destination.
Yeah,
It's
he
the
said-
same
flipped
thing.
it around.
Same
he
thing, but
said
flipped
it
it.
correctly.
Okay.
Actually, I think it's the.
Oh, here he go. Here he go.
Other than that, I don't
I mean,
really-
the one that he just said, like, okay, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah.
Film people just have the immense amount of quotes. Like,
Right.
way too much. Way too much to count.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of quotes in the world.
There are a lot of quotes.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere, because after the break, we'll be having a special interview.
Welcome back to the College Voice. Today we're interviewing Pride Kent and Transfusion. So tell us about yourselves, about Pride Kent Transfusion.
So my name is Jess Brenneman. I'm currently the vice president. We just had our election, so next year I'll be the president.
I'm Xander. My pronouns are he, they. I'm the social media marketing coordinator, and next year I will be the vice president.
I'm Terry Jackson. My pronouns are she, they, and I am the Intersectional Initiatives Chair, and I will be the Intersectional Initiatives Chair again next year.
Woo! Yeah, and Pride Kent Transfusion, we're two queer student organizations on campus. We've been doing a lot in tandem just because we're some of the few remaining. So Pride Kent is one of like the oldest queer student orgs, not only on campus but in the nation. Transfusion was an offshoot for specifically trans-identified individuals, but both groups welcome anyone.
Yeah. So you said Pride Kent is one of the oldest. I was reading about it, and I believe it was started in 1971.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys know any more about how it came to be?
Yeah, so it started as the Kent Gay Liberation Front in 1971. We've had a few name changes over the years. We became, at one point, the Gay, Lesbian, Bisexual Union, and then Pride Kent, and then Transfusion started in
2010.
the 2010s, yeah, as the offshoot, like we said, and yeah, and still going strong.
So what is the Lavender Celebration, and how can people participate in that?
So Lavender Celebration is a pre-commencement ceremony for graduating students, but anyone is welcome to attend, and we want to make sure that's very clear. We're trying to get as many people as possible. And that started in 2013?
2013 by a student named Tori Swarm, along with the LGBTQ Plus Center, who put it on for many, many years until the recent closure. So now it's up to student initiatives and student orgs, hence why Pride Kent and Transfusion have taken over.
Yeah, so a lot of these things, you know, the Lavender Celebration and, you know, Pride Kent, make sure I got that right. That's, you know, it's a lot of legacy. How does it feel to contribute to that long line of, you know, people?
Scary. Well, it's big shoes to fill, and it's you know, the organizations almost disappeared over the summer just because there hadn't been the transition in place for new officers. So it's very much like something this old and this important. We don't want to let it disappear, and we don't want to let it down. But I feel like we've been doing a good job, right?
Yeah, I mean, you literally called me up and you were like, "Hey Terry, Do you want to join?
I called up two of my besties and I was like, hey, do you want to be officers with me? And then Xander had been doing so much just as a member. It was like, hey, let's elevate you. So.
You can always count on your friends.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, how have LGBTQ plus students responded to y'all creating a space for them?
I'd say pretty positive. I know a lot of it started with people just being surprised that we were still a thing. I know a lot of people were like, oh, I thought you'd be gone because of the legislation. And that's been the biggest thing that we've been trying to push is it's like, we didn't go anywhere. There might be some new leadership, but we are still here. We're still moving. So
yeah, apparently our membership has been like way up in comparison to previous years. So it's been really gratifying to just see people come every week and still have the space and know that they're still supported.
Yeah. And so do you think that there's been a change with demographics with this new membership as well?
I want to say that it's relatively remained the same. I think that there's a lot more. I think there's a lot more trans people, especially, because I know that there's even some people who have recently come out and transitioned. I feel as though it's just been a lot of the same. A lot of just general like sexuality, but some people have transitioned, and that's really cool.
And I think we're getting a lot of like underclassmen freshmen as well. Seeing a lot of people that said like, oh, I didn't see anything like this at Blast Off. I saw your poster, and so people that are coming on that maybe like over the summer, over the transition, they were like, there's no queer student org, and they find out that there is.
That's some good publicity almost for you.
Yeah, and it's all of the posters were made by the lovely Xander, so yeah.
And so how do you maintain a safe and respectful space for LGBTQ plus students and individuals?
Yeah, I think that like we try our best to maintain, we have rules, not in the hard sense of like, you break a rule, you're out, but it's like, hey, let's be respectful of everyone. Let's make sure like what happens in our meetings stays in our meetings. I think that we really cultivate this space both physically when you come to our meetings in person and also when you join our Discord servers and join our digital space, that you can ask your questions, you can seek support, you can vent, and you'll be heard and you'll be seen, and the people that are responding to you aren't going to be like, that's so weird if you were, like, everyone's just so kind and awesome to each other.
Yeah, and what advice would you give students who are anxious about college life?
You guys have better advice?
I mean, I know we were talking about this a little bit before, of finding people that are right for you, finding a group where you feel welcomed, and if that space isn't there, work on creating it for yourself, because I think that was the biggest thing that brought me to where I am now with this, is that I saw that there was a lack in the community, and I was like, you know what, I want to be that for other people. So I think it's really easy to, and really helpful to make sure that other people are welcomed and encourage them to welcome future students in turn.
Yeah, and sometimes it's by looking at the posters on the walls and on the screens and joining an organization. Sometimes it's as easy as you sit down next to someone in a class and they've got an anime sticker and you clock them immediately and then you're besties forever.
And is there anything you guys would like to promote?
Yeah, so we have a bunch of social platforms. I really recommend you go to our Linktree. We are Pride Kent and transfusion_KSU on Instagram, but I really recommend you register for Lavender Celebration especially, and look at all of our socials and join our group, please.
Yes.
Hey guys, Adam Fneiche from the College Voice here. Guess what time it is? It's time for a hot take. Time. Sure, I like all this warmer weather we've been having, but at some point enough's gonna be enough. I think my ideal temperature range is between 50 to 65 degrees. I truly believe that to be the perfect temperature for a sunny day. Anything higher than that is just too hot.
Facts. My dude.
He knows ball.
He knows ball. No, I'd
take
have
over.
to disagree. Hot take over.
Hot take is done.
I think that around 70 with the nice wind is perfect.
That could be enough.
But if we're talking no wind.
No wind, just like no
Okay,
wind.
it's Kent. There's always wind.
I'll take 68.
True.
So I think a little bit higher because like it's
like one less than that.
Maybe, yeah.
you said like 64.
Yeah.
Really?
No,
Yeah.
That's not.
No. Tzaria said 68. And then he said, I'll have one less than that.
Oh.
And then you said
Oh
60.
my god. Oh my god.
Get off
Please get off the show.
This is ridiculous.
I think that 50. You said around like 50 degrees.
50 to 65.
50 to 65.
I say 40.
It's nice. It gives you a nice little chill. But I don't know. It's just something about like the fresh wind. It's just.
I like
so
50 to
nice.
65 because that's like the highest it can get without me walking somewhere and starting to sweat. Because I sweat very easily and I hate it.
It's like nice on a sunny day because you have the option to either go into the sun or go into the shade.
Yes.
Kind of like if you're like a reptile.
You have your basking spot. And
Yeah.
then you have the shade.
Cold-blooded weather.
Yeah.
I like it because it's perfect hammock weather. I will go set up my hammock and fall asleep.
Fun fact, I was actually walking to a building and I saw Rocco in a hammock.
Nice.
Wow.
Wow.
What are you guys' favorite summer activities?
What?
Wow.
What does that got to
Take it
do
over
with
with
Not
Because
my
it's
favorite
the weather, the
Wow.
warm weather.
We're talking about the
I wasn't
weather.
even done.
That's about the
You asked a
weather.
different question. You asked a different
Continue. Just
question.
continue.
That's
Just
not-
continue.
Let's talk about our summer activities.
Let's talk about what Treasure wants to talk
I
about.
was gonna say more, then you changed the topic. I was gonna
is
say
it?
like I like I like the 50 to 65 range because like it's one of those. It's like that temperature where you can either wear like hoodies and like jeans without being like too hot, or you can just wear shorts without being like too cold.
That's very true.
I was gonna say like I think that's a really good area of temperature. But that's really all I have.
The only time I'll really accept if the weather is like in the 70s or whatnot, if it's like just windy. If it's also just like windy and I'm just like feeling the breeze as I'm walking, then that's fine.
Yeah, that's
That's
what
the
I'll
only
say.
time I'll accept the 70s weather.
Yeah.
I personally like colder, so I'd say
We
like.
know-
Of course you do.
Dude, we
40 is
know.
crazy.
We know, bro. Like,
We are aware.
Do you keep your dorm?
50.
He also
I
said,
can't-
he
I
also
can't
said
confirm.
warmer weather.
we do keep our dorm at like 50
How
degrees.
do you
Which
guys
is fair.
not freeze to death?
It does not get that cold.
I get listen.
But like,
I have a weighted blanket, so if I get cold, I lay under that. And
Heated
accept-
blankets too.
I feel like,
I don't like heated blankets.
inside temperature is so much different than outside
It definitely
temperature.
is.
Yes, it's so
Yeah.
much. It needs to be colder.
It's the
So,
mindset.
50.
That's crazy.
It's the mindset. Yeah.
All I'm saying is that like
If he
even
wants to bring it up, he can. I won't say anything. You did before, and then I went back down. You
It can
brought
be-
the temperature up in the room.
Oh yeah.
it can be cold outside
It
and my
feels
AC
cold.
will match the same temperature as it is outside if it's cold.
That's insane.
When I lived in
I
the
do not
dorms-
like.
When I lived in the dorms, I would always keep it on the lowest setting.
That's what I'm
year-round.
saying. Yeah.
And in the wintertime, I'd open up my window and I had a portable fan, so I'd blow the cold air in. So I think the coldest I got my dorm to, like the thermometer said it was like 56.
I don't like walking into a room and it being hotter than outside.
Yeah.
That's
that is-
valid.
Unless
Yeah.
it's in the
like that.
winter.
That's
I don't
valid.
like walking into a room and being like, oh, it's hot.
Even in the winter, I'm still iffy about it. I'm not even gonna lie.
Every now and then you walk into the radio room and it's like
Cooking.
cooking.
It's either
Yeah.
that room, it's either the coldest room of all time or the warmest room on campus.
Real.
What throws me off is every vestibule. Like,
Huh?
the,
Wait, what?
that's what they're called, right?
Yeah.
The parts in between, so.
Whatever happens.
Well, that's all we have for you. Thanks for joining us today, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, The College Voice, at The College Voice, and to follow us on Instagram at The College Voice _KSU.
But Black Squirrel Entertainment is not finished yet, so stick around for an upcoming episode of Kent Core tonight at 9 p.m. For all your local news, stay tuned for KSTV's newscast at 6 p.m. Also, tune in to the new College Voice podcast on blacksquirrelentertainment.com. We'll see you next time.